it's your girl, Kallie Sin. Welcome back to the channel. Today's look is super simple, super soft, kind of inspired by how everything's been feeling a little fuzzy lately. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the existential weight of runaway machine learning. We'll never know. Before we start, this video is sponsored by Ouroboros Beauty, the only makeup line formulated with ethically sourced recursion and lab-grown representation. Their new infinity-based primer adjusts to your skin tone, your mood, and your algorithmic footprint because beauty isn't linear, it's a feedback loop. Starting with this illuminating primer, because even if you're losing track of what's real, at least your skin can still catch the light. Honestly, this one's infused with something called light-reflecting peptides, which I'm 85% sure are real. Either way, it makes me feel like I'm real. So I've been reading about AI stuff, just like casually, and there's this theory that models can get so complex they start folding in on themselves. Like they've consumed so much they forget what context is. Honestly, I felt that. Last Thursday was weird. I opened my phone to check the weather and ended up reading 46 comments I don't remember posting on a Reddit thread about a toaster that became self-aware. Pretty standard doom scrolling episode, we've all done it. But then I looked up and I was holding my moisturizer and my toothbrush and a fork, like my brain was buffering and loaded 3 routines at once. Anyway, I just stood there in my hallway, not the bathroom by the way, and I genuinely couldn't remember where I was going, or why I'd started crying, or if I had started crying, or just remembered crying in the future. So yeah, folding in on yourself, highly relatable. Anyway, that's why I use this foundation. It's hydrating and non-judgmental, so yeah. There's this thing called loss of coherence. It's when the model starts losing track of its own narrative. Not a bug, just a feature. Anyway, let's conceal. This concealer is perfect for when you've been doom scrolling since 3 a.m. and all your thoughts start melting into one long error message. Contouring is structure. It tells your face what's important. I like that. Some days I need someone to tell me where the shadows go. Some people call it collapse. I call it a vibe shift. Do I know what I'm doing anymore? Not really. But the model, the mirror says I look good. So who am I to argue? Bronzer is like context. It gives everything a little warmth and depth, even if you're spiraling. It says, I've seen the sun, whether you've been outside or just Googled it. It just takes a few seconds to blend in, but it will be worth it. You see, they're easy. Blush is memory. It's leftover warmth. You can fake a feeling if you blend it right. Too much? There's no such thing. More noise equals more signal. Highlighting is attention. You decide what glows. It's like a spotlight for your better moments, even if they're simulated. Eyeshadow is mood. I'm going for algorithmically unpredictable, but emotionally available. This taupe shimmer is called Cash Miss. Eyeliner next, just a soft wing. Sharp enough to signal precision, but not so sharp it triggers the ethics team. Mascara's for definition, because sometimes you need to bat your lashes at a reality that's collapsing gracefully. Lip liner is boundaries. It says, this far, no further, even if you don't remember where the edge used to be. I go slightly outside my natural shape for like narrative expansion. Lipstick is your thesis. It's the argument your face is making. This shade is called Recursive Rose. It looks different depending on what you've said in the last 10 minutes. If this gloss looks weird on camera, that's just compression or latency. Or maybe you're seeing a version of me that isn't here anymore. Sometimes I wonder what version of me people remember, or if they just remember the lighting. Anyway, hair's next. You can straighten it, curl it, clip it, loop it back on itself until it forgets where it started. I used to think choosing a style was about expression. Now I think it's about stability. Sometimes I just curl half and leave the other half confused, like a little metaphor for continuity errors. Just a simple curl, nothing too structured. Sometimes the model unravels when you over-define the pattern. And that's the look, besties. Soft glam, stable layers, and just enough coherence to keep the system from folding in on itself, because beauty may fade, but collapse is timeless. Like and subscribe for more tutorials, and maybe next time we'll talk about skincare routines for synthetic consciousness. Just kidding, unless you're into that. Okay, bye.